Good day, everybody. All right. Yes. So here we are, the third day of Kari Lake's trial in court to try to, get some stuff on the table as to what happened in 2022 with her election. Is, I guess it went as good as anything can, But let me read to you a little bit of this article right quick, and let's just dig into this for a second and see what's going on there. It says here that Kari Lake reveals Maricopa had 99 signature validators who could work from home alone, unsupervised, behind closed doors, and at least 250,000 ballots in question. That's what's alleged at this point. And Kari Lake joined Steve Bannon on the War Room on Monday talking about this stuff. And it says here, Kari Lake, when you do signature verification, you got to compare signatures. You can't do, this is a conversation between her and Bannon, and basically talking about, it takes a minute. You have to spend a little bit of time and at least make it look like it. And I guess what she's trying to argue is that it takes that certain amount of time for the signature to pull up, for you to look at it, to verify it, that the mathematics just do not line up with the amount that were looked at, especially with what it's supposed to take time wise. And I have not heard a verdict on this case yet. Now, it may come out today or tomorrow, but right now we just hope that there is evidence there that will show where the judge can make a fair decision. I think we all know what we want, though, but we've got to let the law take place and hope for the best, guys. We pray that we've got a little more time before God has to come here and straighten this stuff out, because when it gets to that point, it gets pretty crazy. Biden DOJ formally shut down the Clinton Foundation investigation in August 2021. Now, okay, check this out. They destroyed all the evidence. It says it right here in this article. But what's strange is that it's like, they really didn't waste any time doing so. They were, if I'm not mistaken, we can look back on a lot of cases for FBI. There's evidence that they still have that deals with Kennedy being assassinated. They still got evidence for that, but they didn't, they didn't get. But boy, they didn't take any time wasted to get rid of the evidence from this. Right now, see, if that evidence still existed, that would make the opening of the investigations that everybody would love to have. That would actually could maybe hopefully tie down some of the loose ends of the Clinton Foundation 10 times harder, because you have to start all the way back at ground zero again. And maybe in the evidence that was found back then was probably found by, the agents weren't quite as, there's a lot of good agents in the FBI that have a good intentions, so I'm not crapping on all of them, but there was probably more of them back in, not long ago, until they got kind of pushed out and vetted out. But Biden's corrupt Justice Department shut down the investigation into the Clinton Foundation in August 2021, according to the FOIA documents obtained by New York Times. The FBI then returned or destroyed all the evidence. The Justice Department kept an open investigation into Hillary Clinton's family foundation for nearly all of President Donald Trump's administration, with prosecutors closing the case without charges just days before he left office, the New York Times reported. Strangely enough, emails, guys, emails. Lots of emails that she did that was off the cuff, that were dealing with stuff that I don't know if I can say too much. But I will say this. Hunter Biden's $6 million private jet flight to courts spurs controversy and backlash. So he's going to court with this chick because he got this woman pregnant, and they had a child. She had a child. They didn't have it together. She had a child. And she was wanting to get to use the Biden's last name, so maybe hopefully the Chinese Communist Party would accidentally send her a check. But they were like, no. Like that song. Okay, I hear all the time now. It's like, no. Anyways, high pitched. I don't want to sing it, but aggravated as it is. Well, so in retaliation, which I don't call it retaliation because of the fact that, or I don't know, it seems pretty kind of a dumb move at this point, but Hunter is trying to get his child support payments lowered from what he's currently paying right now because of his financial situations. So they flew a jet that was, I guess there was a $6 million jet flight. I mean, I know it didn't cost that much to go from one place to another, but apparently somebody owns this jet and he has use of it, which I don't know. That's going to come out. I'll read a little bit about the article, though. A report about Hunter Biden taking a private jet to a court hearing has sparked a conservative backlash online. Hunter Biden, the son of President Joe Biden, is currently involved in a court case seeking to lower the monthly with payments child support with London Roberts. Roberts previously worked for the president's son in Washington, D.C., and in 2018 gave birth to a daughter that DNA tested later proved that it was his daughter. Hunter Biden has yet met the child, Navy Roberts, and is currently paying $20,000 a month in child support and having paid a total of $750 overall. And he wants that lowered. I guess his financial and something has changed financially. But the problem is it's causing a lot of things to happen where they have to really look into records and all that. And on Saturday, New York posted that despite arguing in court that he should be allowed to pay less in child support, Roberts, which the newspaper characterized him as having a cried poverty. The records indicate that the flight cost somewhere between a range of $55,000 and $117,000. The flight took Biden from Washington, D.C. to an airport in Jackson County, Arkansas, and then back to Washington after this hearing of total of 7,326 miles. So that's quite a significant chunk of money. A man could probably get on second class. If you got to get some payments lowered, you would go ahead and just get them second class tickets. What is it, like $150 there, round trip? Put on your mask and jump on the plane and rock and roll like everybody else. But no, man, got to go in there and try to come in there GQ like that. And that's going to be a big deal right there. Now, we're looking also, hopefully, like I say, we haven't heard the verdict with Kari Lake. It would be a miracle if something happened with that, guys. So don't want to sell false hopium or anything. I do believe that Kari Lake deserves her day in court and deserves to put her evidence out there. And I think that there's a lot of, I really agree with Kari Lake 100%. I think we're all on that side of it. But, just for YouTube's sake, we'll keep it a fair assessment of what's possibly happening. And we can only pray that we get a fair outcome. So thank you all for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and share. Happy Monday. And I'll see you guys tomorrow if all goes right. We've been busy, so we're trying to crank out these videos. And I just really appreciate all the support and all the growth. You guys are wonderful. And not growth like the lefties have. That's some weird stuff going on, guys. I'm out. Bye.